Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts. I'm over here at my brother Rodman, Rusty Rod Chop Shop. Look at there, Action Auto Parts.
That's right.
He knows how to dress. And yeah, he's got a lot of cool stuff, and someday we may come back and do a video on those, but this was what I wanted to come over tonight and take a look at. He bought this, went and got it Saturday, right?
Saturday, yeah.
Up in southwestern Virginia?
Yes.
And so this car, 1951 Ford, drag car, it crashed at Somerset Dragway, which is about 30 miles or less south of here, back in 70, 71, and the strip closed shortly after that.
Yeah.
And so it was sponsored by Cumberland Ford in Middlesboro, Kentucky. Ironically, that's still in business, but just a super cool drag car. And my brother's got a lot of drag slicks, vintage wheels, vintage slicks, like what, 40 pair or so?
Right at 40 pair of vintage drag slicks, different brands, recaps, Goodyears, Firestone.
Pie crust, what you name it. So he went and got this. I'm gonna try to get through it. We done had about half a video, and somebody called and knocked it offline there. But it's got the push, I mean, it's still original to the crash from back in the early 70s, and it had been stuck in a barn ever since then, and the barn started falling down, and that put a little bit of a dent in the top. But inside, we'll see if we can, brother, I'll let you open that.
The car ran a tunnel port 427 Ford engine
Yeah,
in it.
but there's the aluminum firewall, those cool seats it's welded in. I'll try to get that decal where you can see it.
It's old Hydro sticker.
Just a really cool sticker. There's another one.
Yeah, I've never seen any with it.
Neither one of them. I've never seen neither one of them, but just really cool. I'm gonna try to walk around it right quick.
Windows.
Yeah, and of course, when
B-gasser, it was a B-gas car.
B-gas.
Yeah.
Well, you can still kind of see the hints of it on the plexiglass.
There's the air box that went above the intake.
Yeah. Here's one of the pistons that.
Yeah, had a little high-speed collision. That rod is twisted.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just really cool. And the front end, there's the remnants from the wreck, but it had fiberglass fenders.
Yeah. Who in the world has got
Yeah,
shoebox fiberglass fenders?
exactly. Finding those. So that one's busted. Brother can fix it.
Yeah.
This he's going to disassemble. Now he's got some other parts, plus he's got 3 other cars.
3 other parts cars.
Yeah, so he should be pretty good on that. But this is just, I mean, if you're into drag racing, it is history. Some people are going to be like, well, you know, it ain't worth whatever. Take that somewhere else. This is right here is something that's.
I hit the lottery on it.
I think you hit the lottery on it too, brother. It's got so much patina, but potential and man.
From the era of our dad drag racing.
Yes.
Our dad, those old boys worked all week long, and every penny they could earn, they put in their cars and tried to prove themselves at the track every weekend.
And a lot of them took the money instead of the trophy,
Otherwise, they couldn't have
which
money.
was $12 or something. I mean, it wasn't usually a lot of money because they needed the money versus the trophy. But just super cool, and it's really not in that bad a shape considering. There's a real good hood that he got that came with it, and I'm telling you, it's just I hadn't got.
That's the bar they used to tow it with before they built the trailer. See
Oh yeah, okay. So there's
They flat towed it with that.
Look at that.
Yeah, they towed it with that.
That is just too crazy.
It was laying inside of it.
That all of that stuff was still here.
Yeah, those seats are just absolutely something else, man.
But all the work, you know, these 2 brothers that done it, you know, to build it, you know, just kind of crude.
Jerry was the mechanic, and Larry was the driver.
The driver. Yeah. But I wanted to try to get a decent video in real quick of it before my phone starts ringing again.
Get a side view of the fender here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to get that in. And the thing is, too, a guy that used to own it, the Jerry,
yes,
had some pictures and let you get some copies or take photos of them.
Of the pictures,
yeah. And they're
all from '67. 3 different drag strips from '67.
But 4 different pictures, wasn't it, or 3?
Pictures,
yeah.
3 different drag strips.
But check that out. Powered by Ford.
Headers by Zinc.
Yeah, headers by Zinc, which I've never heard of.
Local guy.
But then just fiberglass fenders, like you said, for a shoebox Ford is just, I mean, back then too, Rodman will get that one fixed. I can't wait to
They
see.
cut the quarter panels out with a chopping axe.
Yeah.
It was teenagers and didn't know what they was doing and got a little happy. But
Yeah.
I actually, since nobody else seems to like it, I love it that much more.
Well, yeah, because you want something to be different than what everybody else likes.
That's right.
So when he gets the doghouse put back together, it tilt front end. The original hinges are still on that frame to let it tilt. So he's got all the mechanics and stuff to go with that. But yeah, that they may have got a little chop hoppy with it, but I think I'm like you. But they folded that metal in, and so they kind of tucked it in and made a decent.
Yeah, it's folded in
attempt.
and painted body color, and they done body work to it.
I'm gonna see if I can get those ladder bars in.
Yeah, those ladder bars.
But they
work so hard.
they made a good attempt at trying to rectify. But then again, maybe they wanted them that big.
Well, it's weight reduction.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna see, folks, if we can get in here to this transmission tunnel. Check out these ladder bars. If I can get down here. That ain't really even doing it justice.
No, it's too
I'm gonna
dark.
come around over to the side. These things are wild, and just the amount of work that went in on them and stuff. There we go. Check that out. All the way up to the front, just about. They're trussed and welded in there like that. That's just unreal what these guys done. So before I go much further and get knocked off, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, please. Check out Beamer & Son Garage up in Bethel, Ohio. I'll get all of that in. But other than that, brother says he's going to preserve as much as you can, but at the same time,
a sympathetic restoration.
well, that's all right.
Yeah.
But you're going to put your twist on a few items too.
I gotta add my flavor to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But respectfully,
Yes.
I'm gonna keep as much of all the patina as possible.
Yeah.
But
And the thing is, as cool as those gold wheels and stuff are, he's got multiple sets. Because other than a random AMC, which he got from me, brother's he's a diehard Ford guy. So all the stuff he's got is going to pretty much be.
AMC's here and a Studebaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A
But
Triumph.
yeah, but you're a Ford guy.
Yeah.
But I just had to come over. I hadn't had a chance to come see it.
Oddball Chevrolet.
Oh yeah, there was it 61
61.
with a utility bed on it.
Yeah.
But there it is. He's going to call it Hot Rod Ford.
Hot rod forward.
You're gonna paint a $2 bill on a dash or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. But pretty cool. I wished our dad was here to see this.
Absolutely.
Because 00 would be freaking out and probably remembers that car.
Oh, I guarantee he would have remembered it.
Yeah.
He was there when it was running. So.
Yeah. But again, brother has saved
a high dollar deal in its day.
Oh yeah.
Home built. You know, you're talking about two brothers in their barn in the 60s, but sponsored by Ford, and the engine came from Ford.
Well, and there's something makes you think it might have had a 406 at one time.
Yes, yeah. On the dash, there's a little sticker there that says 406, so I believe it lived a different life as it went up.
And a lot of them did throughout time. But, and real quick, I mean, a lot of people seen it, but what's the little red car that you got? It was a former drag car too.
Yeah, it's a 60 Anglia.
Yeah.
And sadly, I'll probably have to sell it because I can't fix everything. So
yeah, well, I've come to that conclusion myself. So if in fact you sell it, then you can put some of that toward this. And there again, that car's a parts car for another former drag car you got that you bought when you were 6 years old.
Yeah, little Cobra 64 Fairlane.
And it did hold a world record, O stock,
and
bluegrass. Well, it said it at bluegrass,
260 V8, 2-barrel, 4-speed.
And there's not even O stock now, is he? Or is he?
Yeah, they still run some stock classes, but it's nothing like
what it was. So we'll have to do one on that. Plus, it was on TV too, so it's TV famous. The little Cobra was, because about 12 years or so ago now.
Yeah,
me and brother was on the 4th episode in season 1 of Call of the Wild Man with the Turtle Man, and they was raccoons in that car, and we had to get them out of it. And so Turtle Man come to the rescue. So that car's been on TV as well, and seen a bunch. Through the years. So, all righty, I'm going to wrap this one up. I told Crystal, I said, I got to go over and check out Brothers Ford and see what this thing's all about. So again, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the watch hours as they're slowly growing. The subscriptions keeps growing. That's awesome. So I appreciate all of that. And I'll keep you updated as brother gets some things done. Now, we need to do one on the truck you're building for the client
Oh, yeah,
before it
absolutely.
leaves.
Yeah.
And we'll tell the story.
That'd be a good one, yeah.
Tell the story on it, how a friend told me, and then we went down and ended up making the deal. And it's got a great story, folks. This Dodge truck, but we're gonna save it for another time because it's getting somewhat close, I guess, maybe. Pretty near right at it almost.
Pretty near,
All right. So yeah, if you can see, my brother, he's kind of a well, he's different. That's why he's Rod Man to Odd Man. Check out his little building that started out was going to be like a gazebo, and then he closed it in and made a. Yeah, so he's used a bunch of stuff, and he's got the American flag painted on that roof. So when the helicopters and stuff fly over, they can say, "Oh, we must be close to Maywood, Kentucky," because there's that American flag on the building. Brother, I'm gonna get back to the house. I love you, and I love the car. As always, man, you have scored huge on this one. So
I'm blessed.
Yeah, blessed by the best.
That whole deal. As I'm on the phone with the guy about the car, another friend calls and says, "Hey, I've got some chrome I want to give you that fits a 4950 Ford." Not even knowing anything about this.
Yeah, new old stock at that.
Yes, and then completely separate from that also, then another friend calls at a later time and says, "Hey, I got a building full of shoebox stuff, 4950, 51 Ford parts, and we need to get it all cleaned out. You can have it." He didn't even know that I'd bought this car.
Yeah.
So just within a week's time, the universe and God and everything else.
The
was just
Lord
saying, "Hey,
works
you need to fix this car."
The Lord
Here's
works in
parts.
mysterious ways.
Yeah.
All right, brother, I love it, and I hope everybody that's following me on YouTube loves it. And I'll let you know what they all got to say about the old Hot Rod Ford. Y'all have a good night. God bless, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.